I felt inspired to share some drum bits that I've been enjoying lately. So first bit of application, followed by a breakdown of components, the related technique, and then a little Tony Williams dessert at the end. Here it is, the basic tempo, so you can get the idea. Extra crash bit tossed in. I'll do it slow. So here's two simple components that make up those kind of drum kit fills. The first one's just a basic rudiment. The second one really is too, but the second one has got a little Buddy Rich enhancement that I saw by Frame by Framing Buddy. Okay, so the first one's just your standard right, left, right, right, left, left. The other one, the Buddy one, is right, left, left, right, right, left, but he adds a little swing to it with the right hand, so it's... And it's that swing that gives it a little bit of character. Right, so it's a little more interesting than just straight playing. So the main thing that both of those rudiment styles share for the dynamics is just the way they're being bounced. So instead of just straight sticking, you've got the little swing to it by adding your bounce. And that's where the dynamics come in. And you can apply that around the kit, like I showed you in the beginning. That was just made up of these two simple things. So, right, so just right, left, right, right, or the Buddy thing. The regular rudiment again, and then the Buddy thing. So with just those two little rudiments, as long as you add that swing to it, you get a good feel of dynamics. You can apply it however you want around the kit, at whatever tempos. And since it's actually 6 strikes, you can give it a nice swing feel, a nice triplet feel, and you put that in against your 4/4 time, and it has a nice little swing, nice feel to it. I mean, it's even rock applicable. It may sound more jazz, but like, I'm in the Tool cover band. And the Tool drummer uses it for a few things, like in Lateralis, and it adds great feel, great texture. So you can use it in a lot of places. Again, the key thing is getting that bounce and swing so you get a bit of dynamics. Okay, so enough of that. Or if you want to know more about the bounce, you guys probably already know it, but happy to talk more about it another time. But wanted to give you some Tony Williams dessert. And you've heard this stuff before, but I think he has a good take on it. So, two things he applies. One is a basic rudiment, which is just right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. But he does it between the bass drum and the snare. Which is pretty boring, right? Interesting that Tony does is he adds it to the jazz right. But he plays it with a triplet feel over the top, so it doesn't feel so standard like it would with a rock beat. So I'll play it slow, it's got this feel. which is a lot more interesting, right? And of course, like anything else, you can apply it around the kit. Something else he does is he adds the accents in, like you normally would, to the regular pattern, but he does it against the jazz ride, so that's an interesting feel. So a little bit different. Anyways, so you see that you take a simple little paradiddle pattern, throw it in over some jazz ride, push it out to make it a little triplet feel, and you got a nice little counter rhythm, a little bit polyrhythmic. And really you can do this with anything. The tool drummer does it a lot between different limbs, different patterns, and you can accent it differently, you can move it around the kit differently. So just standard stuff, you've probably heard it before, but fun things to play with. And if you haven't been bouncing a lot, playing more straight, I encourage you to open it up no matter what you're playing. Tends to sound a lot better, right? Like so whatever you're playing, if you have that kind of bounce swing, it sounds much cleaner than if you're, single stroke and everything without the bounce. Plenty of volume, plenty of dynamics, and still save a lot of energy just by having that flow. It doesn't matter if you're going around with toms or whatever. Anyways, so just a couple fun things I wanted to share. Hopefully some of that was useful, and that's it. Okay, so just for fun, here's one of the tool things I was talking about. He's basically playing in 6, but he gives it a 4 feel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the left hand, he's going to give it basically 9 beats over the top of that in the same time frame. And then he switches it up on the left hand just by going in a circular pattern. And then the outros. So I'll do that. And you'll notice that because that 4 kicks in, it has a nice disjointed feel against the 9 going around. So they don't line up exactly the same. Something else he does is he switches up the intro so it's not so straight. Which also mixes up that 4 versus 3 feel, gives a little hint at that before leading into the rest of it. So I'll play that together. Does a lot of other stuff like that in a lot of songs. So, you can take it as far or short as you want it, but tends to make for some fun and interesting parts to play, and they're fun to listen to. And of course, he makes it musical, fits with the other parts of the band, obviously required, right? So, at any rate, there you go.